When you get into pre-cal, you're going to see how useful this next exercise is. We're going to use a special right triangle to find the exact values for the sine 45 and cosine 45. Now if you were to put this in your calculator, sine 45 degrees, you get about 0.707. If you put in cosine 45 degrees, you'd also get about 0.707. Not 700, 707. Reason why is because 45 degrees is part of an isosceles right triangle. So let's just draw an isosceles right triangle. Very nice. Say that's 45 degrees. Of course, these two would be the same. I can pick whatever number I want to for that. So maybe I just pick a 1, and then this one has to be the square root of 2 by the 45, 45, 90 special right triangle patterns. Now, let's say I want to find the sine 45 degrees. Sine is the opposite side over the hypotenuse. So from the 45, here's the opposite side. Here's the hypotenuse. So it should be 1 over square root 2. We don't like to have square root of 2 on the bottom, so let's multiply the top and bottom by the square root of 2 over square root 2. Rationalize it, and we get root 2 over 2. Let's do the same thing for cosine 45 degrees. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and you can see that we should get exactly the same thing, root 2 over 2. If you were to put this in the calculator, this is the approximate answer you would get. This is the exact value. This is approximate. Now you might ask yourself, well, since we know a 45, 45, 90 right triangle, we can get the exact values of the sine and cosine of that, what other values can we find the exact trig values for? Well, since we have a 30, 60, 90, we should be able to do the sine and the cosine of 30 and 60. So maybe let's try that. Find the exact values of sine 30 and cosine 30. So we need ourselves a 30, 60, 90 right triangle. Here's my 30 degrees. And I'll pick the side to be 1. That'll be double that at 2. And this is 1 times the square root of 3, or just square root of 3. The sine of 30 degrees, opposite side over the hypotenuse, should just be 1/2. If I put that in the calculator, it'll tell me 0.5, which is 1/2, of course. Cosine 30 degrees, the adjacent side over the hypotenuse, I can see that that is square root of 3 over 2. If I were to put this into the calculator, it would give me about 0.866, blah, 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 blah. Exact, approximate.